Removing liquidity from Uniswap analytics is a straightforward process that requires some basic knowledge of the platform and its interface. To begin, you need to have a liquidity provider token in your wallet, which you received when you added liquidity to a Uniswap pool. First, navigate to the Uniswap website and click on the Pool tab. Then select the pool you wish to remove liquidity from. Once you are on the pool page, click on the Remove Liquidity button. You will then be presented with a screen that shows the amount of liquidity you have in the pool, as well as the proportion of the total liquidity. You can choose to remove a percentage of your total liquidity, or you can remove the entire amount. After selecting the amount you wish to remove, you will need to confirm the transaction in your wallet. This will trigger a transaction on the Ethereum blockchain, which may take a few minutes to process. It is essential to note that removing liquidity from Uniswap will result in the removal of your liquidity provider tokens from the pool, and you will receive the corresponding amount of tokens back in your wallet. Best practices for removing liquidity from Uniswap include monitoring the pool's liquidity and adjusting your strategy accordingly, being mindful of the fees associated with removing liquidity, and keeping track of your transactions and balances to avoid any potential issues. Key concepts to keep in mind when removing liquidity from Uniswap include the concept of impermanent loss, which refers to the potential loss of value that can occur when the price of the tokens in the pool changes, and the importance of diversifying your investments to minimize risk. In summary, removing liquidity from Uniswap analytics is a relatively simple process that requires some basic knowledge of the platform and its interface. By following the steps outlined above and being mindful of the best practices and key concepts, you can effectively manage your liquidity on Uniswap and make informed investment decisions.